Hey guys, this is Tom with The Verge, and we are once again looking at Microsoft Edge running on the Xbox. Now, I know I've showed you this before, but this actually now has full mouse and keyboard support. So let's dig in and I'll show you exactly what that means. So I have connected up a mouse and a keyboard via USB to the console, so I can scroll, I can navigate around with the mouse freely, I can right click, all the sort of stuff that you would really do in a desktop browser. It kind of really does feel like this is just like you're using a PC basically, and I'll show you what I mean. So I can go into like an online Word document, say hey there, how are you doing, all that sort of stuff, and then I'd obviously be able to insert pictures, links, right click, bold everything, just everything that you can do on a desktop browser with Windows right now. Now here's where this gets super interesting. Now obviously if Nvidia wasn't blocking GeForce Now, which I will show you, for some strange reason they are on Edge, I would obviously be able to go in and stream Steam games from the cloud. Now what I'm going to show you is the sort of next best alternative. It's an app called Parsec, and what it basically does is it will remote desktop into your PC. So it'll create like a remote control session. I will click connect and I will sync up to my PC and I'll be remotely controlling it. So then I can obviously launch Steam games. I have Counter-Strike running in the background right now. And here you go, I am in Counter-Strike on an Xbox console through the Edge browser. I can kill people freely. Now what you will notice is the virtual keyboard pops up here. That's one of the bugs in Edge at the moment. It is in really early alpha testing, so it's only on skip ahead alpha right now, but it works, and I'm streaming Steam games, so the possibilities for mouse and keyboard support here are pretty endless. Now where this is going to get super interesting is Microsoft's own support. So obviously Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, has already said that xCloud will be getting PC games at some point. We don't know exactly when. This is xCloud in the browser right now. Now obviously let me close down the other tab just so we don't hear that. Now obviously this doesn't have mouse and keyboard support right now, but you can imagine in the future there would be a point where you stream PC games, not necessarily Steam games, because obviously Microsoft doesn't own Steam, but like PC games you get from the Windows Store straight into a browser on an Xbox, or just anywhere really, across other PCs and laptops. So it's kind of super interesting what Microsoft's doing at the moment. I love the fact that mouse and keyboard support is fully there in Edge now. I hope that this expands to other apps, because currently Xbox apps don't have mouse support, so any of the sort of web sort of like media apps and stuff. But it also means if I go back into the browser, I can also play web games like Krunker or Quake.js. So if I go into Quake.js here, we'll launch this up and we will create a session with one bot just to sort of demonstrate how it works. We'll start a match. So yeah, like games like Krunker and Quake.js will work in the browser. So any web-based games should work pretty well here, which is also kind of like fun to just play around with on mouse and keyboard. If you happen to want to do that, you can obviously use controller as well. But yeah, it really kind of expands the amount of games you can actually get on the Xbox really. Like it's just mouse and keyboard support is really essential for web browsers. And just to have this on the Xbox is super interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes and what sort of web developers do with this. So anyway, thanks for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one.